Hey guys, welcome to Ken's Shaving and BSing. And notice we are in the living, kitchen, dining, open area versus the den of iniquity. And I was thinking about this the last just couple days into well at this point, and I just want to share with you uh, another side of Ken that you see me talk about just a little bit when I journal my weight loss, and I mention I always show a picture of the scale, and I kind of briefly run through it. And I thank you so much those who have been supporting me. It's nice to know that there are good brothers out there that take the time to say, "Hey, great job," when a lot of people don't do that or don't receive that in their job or maybe with their family. And so now, thankfully, I'm in a good position with that. The job is, it is what it is. Work's work, right? It doesn't suck. I think it's going to get better, thankfully, and opportunities will come abound. But back to my point. So here I am, and I wanted to tell you about, I'll give you kind of an in depth but short version of my journey since January 3rd. Some of you have seen or have been watching the videos long enough to see my transformation till now. I woke up, hit the gym, and this morning I was 194.2. Now that is some water weight lost, of course. So I got home and I was 197.2. That's water. I'm drinking 96 ounces of water and my food for the day. And so I'm probably roughly around, high 197 right now. I'm going to go to the gym in a bit. That's why I'm in this. And I'm going to start lifting. And I'm going to keep up my morning cardio as well. But I got to tone up some areas because obviously if I've lost this much weight this fast, over 66 pounds, apparently I'm a veal. So I need some more muscle tone, which is another story. But uh, I want to just tell you how I did it, and I'll caveat that by saying I'm while I am dating, I don't have a significant other living in the house. I don't have children. I just have a dog. My 9-year-old girlie who's down here. You hear me patting her. So I have minimal responsibility day to day. So I have a lot of free time to utilize it as I do. But if you can make that time and you have the income, whether it's to get a gym membership or come or be able to afford even secondhand equipment of some sort, if you're in a position where you're not feeling very positive about yourself and you're not sleeping at night because you're getting acid reflux, um, you're overeating or over drinking, and I'm not even over drinking by you're an alcoholic. I'm just saying you sit down for 2 beers, you end up having 5 or 6. You are eating a lot of sugar, like processed sugar and white flour. And I'm not here to give you a nutrition lecture at all because I don't have that education, except what I've done is simply a matter of joining a gym first thing. Every morning at 4 a.m. I am up and I'm at the gym no later than 4:30, and I do an hour on the elliptical machine at a now level 14 on the resistance. So I'm getting some resistance and cardio because I have heart related stuff through my family, cholesterol, build up. Both my mom's parents have been had, or my grandfather passed away for different circumstances, but he ended up having a triple bypass in around 2003. My grandmother's been on medication since the late 80s for controlling cholesterol and getting, keeping the blockages loose. She has some stents. She's had some other stuff. Thankfully, no formal, open surgery. But I have a very intrinsic way of motivation. I got very sick of myself because I've yo-yoed for 16 years with weight loss, anywhere twice, almost 290 pounds, down to 207, and everywhere in between until now. And when I saw 206, that was the lowest I had been and since I started college. And now that I'm at 19, high to mid 190s, and somewhere in that range, I'm going for the mid 180s, and so I've got another 10 pounds I want to lose for sure, and then go into real regulation. Or if I build muscle mass and lose more fat, that's also the intent. So weight is not necessarily the goal, but I've made great progress. But what I want to hopefully instill in somebody out there who may be watching this video, whether you're a long-time subscriber, new subscriber, one of my good brothers who I've met, or just somebody who happens to watch this. And this is clearly not going to be shaving. This is all BSing, but this is BSing only insofar as there's truth here that I want to pass along. And make that time for yourself, because you can't help anybody else. You can't help family, whether it's a wife, husband, children, grandparents, friends, you name it, even a stranger in need. You can't help them if you're not in a position physically, emotionally, and mentally to be there. And the one thing I can guarantee with getting in shape is, and you've seen this in my videos, it's not an act. Well, it is an act, but I am having extreme amount of fun when I am being silly and goofy. And in the past, I've been, and before I really got on this kick, maybe I was a little angry and a little emotional, and not where I needed to be a better person. While I'm a decent guy, I definitely was not as positive. I felt nowhere near as good as I do now. And I just want to impress upon you how important it is to take care of yourself, because it's really meant a lot to me getting in this shape now. And again, thank you for all those from all my friends, good brothers, viewers, subscribers that leave those comments while you're watching a shaving video. You compliment or you encourage me even further to keep going, because motivation is important. And it's nice to get that pat on the back from a total stranger or a complete good brother, friend, to say, Ken, you're doing great. And I want to let you know, all of you who are on some journey, whatever it is you're doing that's important to you and is improving you in some fashion, physically, mentally, emotionally, if you're in therapy, you're making the right decision, especially if you have a good therapist. If you have to take meds with that, you got to take care of yourself. Physically, if you can get that exercise in 30 minutes is, in the morning, before you eat, if you can get 30 minutes of fasted cardio, which means you really haven't eaten, you can drink water, but you haven't eaten or taken any caloric intake for about 7 to 8 hours before you've hit the gym. And that's really been the result for me. You see the results. You see my face. You've seen me see shirts that were tied on me now draping in my shave videos. Take that time for yourself, because you're going to be better off. You're going to feel better. You're physically, emotionally, mentally. When things get rough and they get you down, the ones that could really bother you before you'll shrug it off and you'll be better prepared. Now, there are hard things in life that are really going to come up. You could lose a job. You could be, have a car wreck. There could be something to your house. But you're going to be able to think more clearly about how to handle the situation, as long as you're not physically hurt, or your loved ones or someone else is physically hurt. But if you are in a better place in life in these positions, you're going to be able to respond to emergencies better and not let it beat you down. And you're going to find a way to cope with it. And I really have found this in myself. So take that time. Find that time. If you have to join a gym, find your least expensive option if budget is a little tighter. But make that time. Get the family involved if you can, because maybe it will just make everything better. It could be a bonding thing for you and your significant other or your children. Get that activity. Try to eat a healthier diet. Now, granted, I've been doing Nutrisystem, and I do love craft beer. I love pizza, cheeseburgers. I love fried food. And I still eat that, but it's on cheat days mostly. Or, I eat a lot less of it in a sitting. And that's my plan from now on. I definitely cannot go back to my old ways of throwing down, getting a large pizza and eating 4 slices and drinking. Well, I drink diet sodas, but I don't really drink much of them except on my cheat Fridays. I can't go to the Flying Saucer or whatever craft beer place and drink 4 to 6. I should, maybe 2, and not eat the pretzels and or the nachos, and I can find balance in this, and that's another thing. While maybe finding that time, and hopefully having that income available to do that to a level that is comfortable for you, you got to find that balance in how you eat. You don't have to give up anything. Now I suggest cutting back a lot on sugar, white flour, and stuff, because carbs, especially processed carbs that turn to sugar fast, go right to your bloodstream, and that's where I think the other thing has been. The Nutrisystem stuff I eat has a lot of chocolate and peanut butter options in there, which gives me that thing I love, but doesn't trigger my brain and affect my blood levels so my body is running cleaner. But there are little things you can do or changes you can make, and I want you to really seriously explore those, because if I can do this, and I'm not, that most active, happy, guy, I just got sick of myself and said, I gotta be different. And I got fed up. And when you hit that wall, get motivated. If you're not already motivated enough, if you got something in your life that you need to do, whether it's, support family, feel better about where you work, make those positive changes. And the first thing I suggest, if you're in tremendous shape, because I'm in better shape for sure. I certainly can't go out and run a 5K right now. I don't have that cardio. But get yourself in that place where your emotions are more stable, your energy is up. Physically, you sleep better. You don't have digestive issues. You feel basically alive. So look inside yourself. Find a brother. Like I got David Munoz. He's my accountability partner in this. Although he doesn't have to check on me because I'm doing the deal, and so does David. But once in a while, we still ask, or he comes back, man, I'm feeling sluggish or whatever. Get it next day. Go and hit it. Now this video is almost 13 minutes. I didn't intend it to go that long, but I just want to deliver that message that I really only deliver in sound bites, snippets, and what have you when I'm doing a shape video. But put importance in yourself, not from a self-serving, ego-driven way, but that you can be a better person. So not only do you feel better for yourself, but you're also there for your loved ones and your friends. If this makes any sense to anybody, I hope you take it to heart. I'm going to share it around a little, but I just wanted to share this because I haven't really talked a heck of a lot about it. Just some, like I said. Okay, before we wrap up, shave for tomorrow. It's going to be a Maggard anodized stainless steel blue handle just put out with a Shavecraft Icon Shavecraft 102 slant head. With the Kai blade, it will be shave number 6 now that I look back at my notes. We're going with Ogallala Bay Rum and Orange, which smells absolutely great. Stray Whisker After Balm, Medicated Thayers, and Phoenix Arsenic Accoutrements Limited stuff, which will be coming out. There will be certain levels that Douglas and Fran will be doing, and it is Bay Rum and Leather, barrel-aged Bay Rum and Leather. It looks like it's going to be a good compliment. So with that, I'm about to head to the gym right now. Take care of yourselves. If you have any questions, ask me. I'm open to sharing my experience, or find somebody who else has been doing something and see not motivation necessarily, but what are they doing? Find what works for you, because we're all different. But please, I implore you, if you are miserable, if you are feeling out of shape, and you need to make a change, I felt what the results are, and I'm going to keep going. And you will too, believe me. It's not a joke. They drill into us at work about resiliency, which also has a spiritual aspect. But it's having those places in your life, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, that contribute to you being a more resilient person when life starts running amok, can get you down, or you have, whatever situation comes up and you need to be strong for a person, for yourself, and you're not going to be able to do it as effectively. First of all, you're not taking care of yourself, because my emotions and my energy have just skyrocketed because I've taken the time to get in better shape. And with that, I'm going to sign off. Thanks for listening. It's going to be up hopefully soon. I just wanted to share this, just give a talk, and I will see you tomorrow morning for the shave. I love you all, even if you're, the people who don't like me. Believe me, that's your choice. My choice is to love you, love my friends, love my family, and love myself. So I'll talk to you later.